Work-life balance. You heard of it? I wish I can say, here are 5 things to achieve work-life balance. But in reality, I don't believe that. I started to think that it is a luxury that may take around 2 decades to achieve. It's a concept like happiness. It's not a destination, it's a pursuit. Look, we all watch that old-time scene, the 50s movies. Dapper-looking fella kisses his wife's cheek, goes to work, comes back, and he leaves the work to work. Imagine, he works only 9 to 5, and when he comes home, he's not working at home. I mean, he doesn't even have the tools to work from home. Oh, and this one dude is the only one working in the household somehow and can take care of around 4 people, and also he owns a home? It's like a myth. Here's the reality. This generation is poorer than the last. And generational wealth gap has never been this big before. But don't take my word for it. Ask Scott.
Their housing's gone up 4x, right? Education's gone up 2x. On an inflation-adjusted basis, their income's gone down. So they make less money. Everything they need to get ahead or start saving or form a family's gotten more expensive, and yet they look left and right and up, and they see people making tons of money and 210 times a day on their phone. People are vomiting their wealth, a lot of times faux wealth.
Yeah.
And what do you know? They feel shitty. What a shocker.
Young people don't want to have kids anymore. 2/3 of people aged 30 to 34 able-bodied used to decide to have at least 1 child. It's been cut in half. It's now less than 1/3, 27%. As a result, people over the age of 60 in the US, pretty happy. People under the age of 30, not so much. Some of the lowest in the free world.
Let me be real with you. You actually have to work much harder than an office employee in your grandparents' time. They worked way less to have the possibility of owning what they have.
I'm all for having purpose and fulfillment and whatever, but I think we also need to acknowledge that the system is broken. Like, I get it. You were raised in a time when everyone said you could do whatever you wanted and pretended that you could have the American dream on a bachelor's degree in a single income household. You come from a hopeful time, but a time full of lies. I come from the veil lifted.
Phew. So, how do you survive? How do you pursue work-life balance? I can share what works for me and my friends. 1. By learning how to set boundaries in a graceful, positive, but affirming way. 2. By focusing on your work at work time, so you don't have to carry it to the home. 3. Understanding your plate and what you need to do and being able to speak up. I made a video about negotiation. Watch it to negotiate your deadlines. Learn time management for being efficient during work time. And lastly, realize this. This is not a problem only you are having. It is a worldwide problem. You are not alone. We are in this together.